Santini also lent his weight to the campaign.
They needed Otumfuo to use his good offices and his extensive network to assist Ghana to be selected as host of the Secretariat. Then the idea also came that he could send me as an emissary to go. So I was wearing a double hat as an emissary of government and as emissary of the king. And we put up our case that despite our pedigree when it comes to continental matters, Ghana has never hosted any of the AU organs or bodies. So it was one of the trump cards in our arsenal that we used to push for the Secretariat.
A fratricidal conflict broke out in Dagbon in the northern region of Ghana in 2002. It was a bloodbath that claimed the life of a traditional ruler and many others. When the sides to the conflict rejected the state's direct role in the resolution of the crisis, Asante Hene, chosen by President Kufuor to be the lead mediator, funded the peace mechanism for 17 years before peace was restored in the tenure of President Akufo-Addo. Asante Hene also eased tensions between sitting and former presidents of Ghana and committed all key political stakeholders to a peace declaration prior to election 2012. These caused the UN to invite him to attend the 73rd UN General Assembly meeting in New York to speak.
In this climate, I suggest that the UN family cannot afford to remain glued to the established order without seeking pathways of reaching out to establish appropriate links capable of exerting the right influence in the quest for peace and security. I speak here particularly of Africa.
Asante Hene has been solicited by the current president, John Dramani Mahama, to broker peace at another flashpoint, Boko. There have been mutual visits between the monarch of Ashanti and the British royal household. Asante Hene, Otumfuo Setutu II, has been peripatetic worldwide, owing to invitations for awards or to confer with other leaders. His Menchia Palace in Kumasi has also witnessed a good number of local and foreign visitors.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the future of Africa.
Choosing your battle, pick yourself up and dust yourself off and back in the saddle. You're on the front line, everyone's watching. You know it's serious, we're getting closer, this isn't over. The pressure's on, you feel it, but you got it all, believe it. When you fall, get up, oh, oh, and if you fall, get up, eh, eh. Tamina, mina, sangalewa, 'cause this is Africa. Tamina, mina, eh, eh, waka, waka, eh, eh. Tamina, mina, sangalewa, this time for Africa. no hesitation. Today's your day, I feel it. You pave the way, believe it. If you get down, get up, oh, oh. When you get down, get up, eh, eh. Tamina, mina, sangalewa. This time for Africa. Tamina, mina, eh, eh. Waka, waka, eh, eh. Tamina, mina, sangalewa. Anawa, ah, ah. Tamina, mina, eh, eh. Waka, waka, eh, eh. Tamina, mina, sangalewa. This time for Africa.
I'm well on my journey, biggie, biggie, mama, 1 A to Z. My teeth so on my journey, biggie, biggie, mama, from east to west. My teeth, waka, waka, my waka, waka, my Sangin' since summer, Zimbabwe, but this is Africa.
Samina, mina, Anawa, Samina, mina, Samina, mina, Anawa,
Samina, mina, eh, eh. Waka, waka, eh, eh. Samina, mina, sakalewa. Anawa, ah, ah. Samina, mina, eh, eh. Waka, waka, eh, eh. Samina, mina, sakalewa. This time for Africa. Jungle, eh, eh. Jungle, eh, eh. Samina, mina, sakalewa. Anawa, ah, ah. Jungle, eh, eh. Jungle, eh, eh. Samina, mina, sakalewa. Anawa, ah, ah. This time for Africa. This time for Africa. We're all Africa. We're all Africa. You're a good soldier, choosing your battle. Pick yourself up and dust yourself off and back in the saddle. You're on the front line, everyone's watching. You know it's serious, we're getting closer, this isn't over. The pressure's on, you feel it, but you got it all, believe it. When you fall, get up, oh, oh, and if you fall, get up, eh, eh. Tamina, mina, sangalewa, 'cause this is Africa. Tamina, mina, eh, eh. Waka, waka, eh, eh. Tamina, mina, sangalewa. This time for Africa.
Ladies and gentlemen, another round of applause for the future of Africa. Our beautiful children from Rich School, trained by Oakland. Your Majesty, Your Highness, it is an honor to be here. And ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor to have you in our midst. Allow me to present myself. My name is Anita Erskine, and allow me to ask my co-host to officially present himself.
My name is Jerry Ajololo, a firm believer in Africa's people, her promise, and her prosperity. And it's on behalf of our king that I welcome you all to Kumasi, the heart of Asante, this great kingdom of renown which has survived and thrived through the years, bringing honor and glory to the black man and to the world in general. Today we meet here under the distinguished patronage of our king to celebrate excellence, but particularly for men and women who have contributed enormously to the growth and upliftment of our continent. We are exceedingly glad and encouraged by the presence of the President of our Republic, who joins us through his Chief of Staff. Ladies and gentlemen, make welcome our guest of honor, the Honorable Julius Deborah. In a show of solidarity, we're joined by the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, through his Minister of State for Foreign Affairs. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please make welcome Her Excellency, Ambassador Bianca Odumegu Ojukwu. With warmth, we welcome you, Mom. We take pride in welcoming Ministers of State, Governors, Members of Parliament from Ghana and abroad. To some we say welcome, to others we say bienvenue, bienvenida, mahaban. But most importantly, we say to you, Akwaba, to which you all say, yeah. Akwaba. And just like that, we are all Ghanaians and we are sons and daughters of the King. Please put your hands together.
Beautifully, beautifully said, Jerry. Why are we here? The Lifetime Africa Achievement Prize is an indication of what Africans do for Africans. Many years and many decades it has been said that we are the dark continent, but we're here to highlight the work and the achievements of men and women who often haven't had a blueprint. They haven't had a framework, but their dedication and commitment to the continent has been out of sheer grit. This grit and guts allowing us to sing the glory of an African prosperity that our children will indeed inherit. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we want to bid very big welcome to all of you coming from far and wide. And we also want to encourage you to use tonight as a form of inspiration that Africa is here, Africa is now, and it is our time to shine.
And today the world is going to discuss how mighty yet how humble these laureates are because of the work they've done and continue to do for the continent. With pride and joy, I ask that we welcome warmly all our distinguished laureates with a resounding round of applause. And because of you, today Africa would extol you, Africa will congratulate you, Africa will pat you on the back and say well done for the continent.
Ladies and gentlemen, to start our night off, it gives me great pleasure to call onto the stage an illustrious woman, a woman who can definitely share that she has inspired many more after her, not through words, but through action. Ladies and gentlemen, please warmly welcome the chairperson of the foundation, Dr. Grace Ame Obing.
In Africa, clapping is for free.
Akwaba, miawezon lo. Your Majesty, Otumfuo Setutu II Ashanti-Hini, Honorable Julius Deborah, Chief of Staff representing the President John Dramani Mahama, Your Excellencies from Africa, Honorable Ministers of State, the Diplomatic Corps, the Executive Board of Millennium Excellence Foundation, traditional leaders, distinguished awardees, ladies and gentlemen, and the media. It is my great pleasure to welcome you to the 25th anniversary celebration of Millennium Excellence Awards. Tonight, we gather to pay tribute to exceptional African leaders who have dedicated their lives to making a profound impact in their respective fields. We are privileged to honor these distinguished individuals with Lifetime Achievement Awards, recognizing their outstanding contributions, tireless efforts, and unwavering commitment to excellence. Their achievements serve as a testament to the boundless potential and talent that exists within our continent. These leaders have demonstrated remarkable dedication, innovation, and leadership in their fields, inspiring countries and countless others to strive for greatness. Their work has not only elevated their respective industries, but also contributed significantly to the growth and development of our continent. The Millennium Excellence Awards have become a beacon of excellence, celebrating the achievements of African leaders who have made a lasting impact. Over the past 25 years, We have witnessed the rise of exceptional individuals who have pushed boundaries, broken barriers, and achieved greatness. To our esteemed awardees, I extend my warmest congratulations. Your legacy will continue to inspire generations to come, and your work has undoubtedly left an indelible mark on Africa and beyond. Your commitment to excellence has raised the bar, and your achievements will forever be etched in the annals of African history. Tonight, we celebrate not only individual achievements, but also the collective progress and resilience of the African spirit. Your dedication to excellence has elevated our continent and paved the way for future leaders to survive. Your stories of perseverance, innovation, and determination will continue to motivate and empower others to pursue their passions and make a meaningful impact. As we celebrate these exceptional leaders, we also acknowledge the importance of mentorship, collaboration, and innovation in driving progress and excellence. We recognize the critical role that these individuals have played in shaping their industries, influencing policy, and inspiring others. To our guests, partners, and sponsors, I express my deepest gratitude for your support. Your presence underscores the importance of acknowledging and celebrating African excellence. Your contributions have helped make this event possible, and we are grateful for your commitment to recognizing and promoting outstanding achievements. As we commemorate this milestone anniversary, we reaffirm our commitment to promoting excellence, innovation, and leadership across Africa. Let us use this occasion to reflect on our achievements and look forward to a brighter future. May the stories of our awardees inspire us to strive for greatness, and may their legacy continue to shape the future of our continent. In the words of the late Nelson Mandela, and I quote, "The best way to predict the future is to create it," unquote. Tonight, we embody the spirit of excellence, resilience, and determination. Congratulations to our awardees, and thank you for being part of this momentous celebration. Let us come together to celebrate the excellence, talent, and dedication that define our continent. Enjoy the evening. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for Dr. Grace Amiobing, Chairperson of the Millennium Excellence Foundation. And now, Your Majesty, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, a spot of music by the Patchbay Band. It's a new dawn, it's a new day for Africa because we're changed, we're creators of the new world. Welcome to the new world. It's the new Africa, powered by the Lifetime Achievement Prize happening right here at Menchia in Kumasi. 25 years ago, our king had a vision to celebrate excellence, to celebrate men and women of our skin who are distinguishing themselves in the service of our race. Who better to achieve this vision for him than the grandson of a king? Ladies and gentlemen, through unbending vision, he has pursued the Millennium Excellence Foundation, achieving remarkable feats both at home and abroad. With joy in your heart, help me celebrate the one, the only, Nana Ajiman Prempeh, founder and president of the Millennium Excellence Foundation. We celebrate you, Ambassador Shin Morton, now officially Nana Ajiman Prempeh. What he has done has been on the back of the compliments he's received from the governing board. Respectfully, I'd like all the members of the governing board to be upstanding for a round of applause. So please, let's celebrate the governing board for the untiring efforts in pursuing the mission and the vision of the Millennium Excellence Foundation. Thank you ever so much. Please be seated.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight will be a fine blend, of course, of celebration of our astute men and women, but also a celebration of African culture, which we like to call African soft power. With gratitude and grace in my heart, I would like to bring onto the stage a pure Ghanaian talent going places far beyond the borders of the continent. Please, ladies and gentlemen, warmly welcome La Missy. Thank you very much, La Missy. Please, ladies and gentlemen, another round of applause for the performer tonight. Et pour nos amis de Francophone Afrique, vous êtes tellement bienvenus. Merci beaucoup. Ladies and gentlemen, our first recipient's approach to port management and development has contributed significantly to the economic growth, infrastructure development, and trade facilitation to the entire West Africa sub-region. And now we officially begin the prize. Please take a look at the video for our first recipient tonight.
Pride of place as Tema, the industrial hub, and we are the closest human habitation to the center of the world, and that's our pride of place as Tema, the industrial hub, and the city with the largest seaport in the West African sub-region.
when we were looking at the expansion project of the existing Tema port, which was built by the late His Excellency Nkrumah, we needed an upgrade. When we were with the engineers, we were looking at the area, and I looked at the right of the engineering drawing, and the coordinate was plus 00. And then when I looked at the left, it was minus like 00 something. So I realized that the 00 is in the middle, Then I realized that actually we are right smack on the meridian line.
Tema's unique location at the prime meridian makes it a world center, not just geographically, but culturally and economically. This was the vision brought to life by Ghanaian leaders like Nat Nunu Amatafio and ex-President Rawlings, who initiated the twinning of Tema with Greenwich, making a bold statement from Ghana to the UK.
The commonality we have as two cities on the Greenwich Meridian is that we both share this iconic imaginary feat, which is the link between Greenwich and Tema, where the Greenwich Meridian line passes. And that is the core of our relationship as two cities on the Greenwich Meridian line.
In 1999, Prince Philip, during his royal visit to Ghana, celebrated the Meridian Twinning Initiative, reinforcing Tema's global significance. As we celebrate the 25th anniversary, plans are underway to create a new Meridian Park, a symbol of unity and innovation.
This park is a park where we have anything tourism in Ghana, but the main focus will be in Greenwich Meridian, where when tourists do pay us a visit, then we can take them around where the Greenwich Meridian passes. Of course, with their compasses, they are able to track 0 degrees north, and clearly then they will believe that they are the center of the world. We also have a lot of other infrastructure projects that we are also going to deploy where the Green Meridian passes.
Tema is more than a city, it's the gateway to Africa, with the largest container port in West Africa and a growing residential and business landscape. Tema is set to be the hub of the new Commonwealth Quarter, linking Africa with Europe and the world.
Commonwealth coming to have an office in Ghana is good news for business, it's good news for students, it's good news for people who are actually living in Tema.
With ongoing developments in infrastructure, transportation and urban planning, Tema is poised to become a beacon of progress and a model city for the future. From hosting large passenger liners to being a focal point in the All-Africa Free Trade Zone, Tema's evolution is just beginning. Tema stands at the crossroad of history and future. As Ghana's premier port city, its story is one of ambition, growth, and endless possibilities. Welcome to Tema, the city at the center of the world.
Ladies and gentlemen, here to present our first award, Governor George Blankson and Joyce Ababio kindly join us up on stage. And with a resounding round of applause, let us at the same time celebrate our first recipient, Mohammed Samara. Another round of applause, please, for our first recipient, Mohammed Samara. A trailblazer, an astute business individual, worthy of our celebration tonight. Congratulations. Thank you very much to our presenters, Governor George Blankson and Joyce Ababil. Thank you. Our next recipient's groundbreaking research, leadership, and advocacy has contributed in the improvement in livelihoods, empowerment of mathematics never seen before in Africa. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please take a look at the screens.
I'm Dr. Angela Tebiri, a research associate and academic manager at the African Institute for Mathematical Science. We started a program for high school girls called the Girls in Mathematical Sciences Program, mentoring high school girls, nurturing their talents in the mathematical science. Our outreach programs have reached a lot of high school students. About 2,000 students have been reached with very hands-on ways of solving mathematics through the online engagements and also in-person activities such as science festivals that I have enrolled in. I am also the founder of Femme Afrique Maths, a network of female African mathematicians. Our vision is to see girls being confident to pursue careers in mathematics. 2024, I was nominated as one of 16 mathematicians across the world to compete in the Big Internet Math-Off. After 4 rounds of competition, I emerged as the winner and have been crowned with the title, the world's most interesting mathematician.
Allow me to call the presenters for this category. Please welcome Governor Professor Efwa Hesse and Elinam Hogle. And of course, while our wonderful presenters take center stage, a resounding round of applause for our recipient, Dr. Angela Tabiru. Constantly at the forefront of mathematics, serving as an inspiration to many young minds.
day, brother, many a day, fuck, yeah. My Juma, you are the Friday. Me a Kumasi Bama, me Jimmy, I no complain, and Grand Swama. Me say, baby, I'm gonna go have a TV while me na me bano. Sikasu so gumano, umi a drum me wiper. Oje me sport to have me burger. Man no more dream, man frame me. Mama min Jimmy, uko was so frame me. Man no more dream, man frame me. Come on, you are getting bani bajo. Bani bajo, bani bajo. Come on, you are getting bani bajo. Yakameli, yakawanje. Oh man, no me chili. I cry, you better, you better, you buy, you better, Man, some in I see, go to me by Zakrona do so, I go to Winika. Ya pezi, ya penu, me, Giovanni, Giovanni,
As my face are faded by the sun, 10,000 men stand high on the hill, and our silence as the is still. 10,000 men trample for the kill. The vultures fly, the wind is high, the warrior fights, the battle of fun. The scavengers wait, each man just hate. Death is late, the battle of fun. Hosa, hosa, ho. 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 Hosa, hosa, ho.
And that's the power of Africa's youth, a driving force behind our creative economy. Dance with purpose, ladies and gentlemen, with the aim of making the world a better place. They deserve another round of applause. It's a man right here in Kumasi, the Garden City of Ghana, or you've made it on GTV, the station of the nation. You're joining us on radio or online on YouTube or Facebook on the Millennium Excellence platform. We say congratulations, you've made it to Africa's most coveted prize. It is the Lifetime Africa Achievement Prize, a very inspirational award scheme put together by an African, a distinguished African, our king, Otumfuo Osei Tutu II, the Asante Hene, king of all Asante globally, to celebrate Africans and others who are contributing immensely to the upliftment of our continent. We're joined today by great friends of ours who have come from all across the world. Allow me to particularly acknowledge in our midst, ladies and gentlemen, governors from the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Please, would you please acknowledge them with a resounding round of applause? Thank you very much for joining us. We proceed with the rest of the awards, and ladies and gentlemen, our next recipient is a business magnate. His business prowess, traditional leadership, and community development initiatives have empowered millions of Nigerians and indeed transcending beyond the borders of Nigeria. Would you please make welcome to present this honor our Governor, His Excellency Yared Gassan and Dr. Elsie Kaufman. Your Majesty, Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please lend your attention to the screen as we showcase to you our next laureate.
Some leaders create impact, others define legacies. Chief Dumo Owukori Lulu Briggs, paramount head of Oluwari Briggs War Canoe Houses of Abonima, has shaped Nigeria's oil, gas and marine industries for decades. A visionary leader, his contributions have earned global recognitions including Forbes Best Africa Energy Personality of the Year, African Achievers Award for Humanitarian Excellence, Nation Builders Merit Award for Philanthropy, and the prestigious Euroknowledge Exceptional Leadership Award at the House of Lords, London. As chairman of Platform Petroleum, he has driven innovation, sustainability and corporate growth, establishing the company as a leader in Nigeria's marginal field sector. Now, a new chapter begins. In March 2025, Platform Petroleum unveils its state-of-the-art headquarters, a bold step into the future. For Chief Dumo Owukori Lulu Briggs, leadership is more than business. It's about legacy, nation building and empowering communities. As he receives the Lifetime Africa's Achievement Prize, his impact continues to shape Africa's energy future, fostering sustainable growth and transforming lives.
A nation builder, Chief Lulu Briggs. And this is how we celebrate your business prowess, your traditional leadership, and community development initiatives, which have empowered millions of Nigerians and indeed transcending the borders of Nigeria. And this is how we know the OB Lulu Briggs and his legacy still live on, looking down with glee and admiration. The Kalabari Kingdom is alive, and we say congratulations to you, Chief Lulu Briggs. Please, a round of applause. In appreciation of the awarding party and the laureates, please, a round of applause. Presenting the next laureates, ladies and gentlemen, is our Governor, Reverend Gifty Lamte and Professor Rita Dixon. Our next recipient's business ventures, industrialization and economic growth in many African countries is one of distinction and is very remarkable. Your Majesty, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, please lend your attention to the screen as we showcase to you our laureate.
In Ghana's evolving economic landscape, one man stands as a trailblazer of innovation and economic transformation, Mr. Kobwe Duse Jr., a visionary entrepreneur, industrialist, and leader whose impact spans logistics, healthcare, mining, and trade facilitation. Through SafeBond Africa Investment Group, Mr. Kobwe Duse Jr. has redefined Ghana's trade and logistics sector. His leadership has transformed port operations, vehicle importation, and trade facilitation, making Ghana's ports more efficient and business-friendly.
For me, success is not just about a business. It's about impact, it's about transformation, and it's about legacy. Africa's future, Ghana's future depends on visionaries willing to build, invest, and empower. That is what I stand for.
Mr. Koboduse Jr. is more than just a leader. He's a visionary. His commitment to innovation, excellence, and national development has shaped Seaborn Africa Investment Group into what it is today.
Mr. Koboduse Jr. is shaping Ghana's future, one industry at a time.
For his impact, transformation, his vision, and his legacy, I give to you Mr. Krobo Eduse Jr. Congratulations, sir. Your work speaks far more than anything we can say or add. Congratulations. And now for the awarding party and the laureates, please, a round of applause. For our next presentation, please make welcome the chair of the board of the Millennium Excellence Foundation, Dr. Grace Amiobing, and a member of the governing board, Mr. George Blankson. Our next recipient is a man of the people. He's conquered the world with over 6,000 churches spread around Africa and many countries around the world. He has been an inspiration and mentor to hundreds of millions globally. Would you please lend your attention to the screen as we present to you our next laureate.
Dag Heward-Mills is a pastor, author, and renowned speaker, and founder of some of the largest international Christian organizations on earth. He's the founder of a charismatic church network, present in over 100 countries, with cathedrals all around the world. He also leads the Healing Jesus campaign, which holds massive outdoor evangelistic campaigns. He's a world-renowned speaker, and also hosts one of the largest pastors' conferences in the world. Dag Heward-Mills is a best-selling author who has published nearly 60 million books in over 50 international languages. Dag Heward-Mills is also engaged in extensive humanitarian work. Throughout his international ministry, Dag Heward-Mills' work has gained the recognition of many, including several presidents and heads of state. Dag Heward-Mills, relentless, faithful, a visionary.
And here is to Bishop Dag Heward-Mills, a beacon of spiritual leadership and a champion of positive change. Through your ministry, you have inspired countless lives, promoted unity, and encouraged personal growth. Your impact on national development is undeniable, and you fostered a culture of hope, resilience, and community service. Here's to a legacy that shines ever so bright, like the lighthouse. One more time, Bishop Dag Hayward Mills. Thank you, awarding party. For the next presentation, please make welcome our governors, Frank Edu and Ajua Boateng. Our next recipient's immense empowerment drive and community development is an eye-opener. Praised in Uganda and the East Africa region as one of the most dynamic business and creative innovators, we must embrace this honorable icon, which is why I give to you the Honorable Ruaka Jara. Congratulations. For your men's empowerment drive and community development. We thank you ever so much, our awarding party. Please, let's hear it up for all the laureates thus far. Once to every man and nation comes a moment to decide. For our king, it was a moment to create a legacy project, an iconic museum, a library and research center of excellence, a collaboration between the Millennium Excellence Foundation and one of the finest educational institutions in Ghana, the University of Ghana, Legon, to build an edifice that will represent a center of historical excellence of all African cultures, to present and display current and past relics, heritage, traditions of the great citizens of Africans. The center will also serve as an edifice for research, learning, knowledge sharing, and information hub, a tourist attraction, relaxation and leisure, and promises to attract over 1 million visitors a year from around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, please lend your attention to the screen as we show to you our legacy project, Alebukan.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm a firm believer that true legacy lies in education. And with this visionary project of His Majesty Otumfuo Osei Tutu II Asantehene, we know that he's not only beginning something that is a sort of education for children today and children tomorrow, but indeed a source of pride. Ladies and gentlemen, please clap hope into Al-Kebulan. Congratulations, Your Majesty, and it shall come to pass. Ladies and gentlemen, please allow us to continue with our prizes and our laureates as we celebrate our next recipient, whose immense and astute leadership, economic expertise, and development of groundbreaking opportunities in intra-Africa trade will transform and has transformed the way Africa transacts business on the continent. Please allow me to call our presenters to the stage, Governor Na Alhaji Alhassan and Kobi Asma. Please join us up on stage, governors. We will be replacing our governors with Nana Ajiman Prempe. This is an honor. And Professor Daddy. All right, thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, and now take a look at the screen for our next laureate.
A true son of Nigeria and of our beloved continent. Family man, banker, academic, Benedict Okeorama is a visionary Pan-African economist and development leader. He has dedicated his vision, intellect, and energy to transforming Africa's trade to realize prosperity for Africa and its diaspora. He has steered continent-wide initiatives to drive intra-African trade and accelerate AFCFTA implementation, such as the Intra-Africa Trade Fair to showcase Africa's goods and services, and the AFCFTA Adjustment Fund to help African states adjust to the new liberalized trading environment. He has spearheaded initiatives to drive industrialization and export development, including the Fund for Export Development in Africa to advance manufacturing and value addition, and the Afreximbank African Trade Centers to promote trade and diversify Africa's economies. He has heralded the digitalization of Africa's trade solutions through, for example, the Africa Trade Gateway to revolutionize cross-border trade in an end-to-end digital ecosystem, and the Pan-African Payment and Settlement System to expedite intra-African payments. He has been instrumental in initiatives to support member countries in times of crisis, for example, via the Pandemic Trade Impact Mitigation Facility to mitigate against the impact of COVID-19. And the African Vaccine Acquisition Trust to finance the purchase of millions of COVID-19 vaccines for AU member states and CARICOM countries. And he has been the driving force behind Afreximbank's clarion call to unite all Africans worldwide with initiatives like the Afro-Caribbean Trade and Investment Forum, enabling a new middle passage between Africa and the CARICOM region, and by championing the platform of Global Africa to empower 2 billion Africans worldwide to define their own economic journey. Tonight, we are honored to celebrate Professor Benedict Okeorama,
Ladies and
visionary
gentlemen,
Pan-African economist and development leader.
please warmly welcome a man of vision, a man of guts, a man of grit, a man who stands tall and who is never afraid of trying something new for the benefit of the continent and its people across. Ladies and gentlemen, our laureate, Professor Benedict Orama. Chairperson and President of Afreximbank. We celebrate you, Professor Orama, for doing what others had not yet done and doing it with passion, belief, and of course, with a smile. Thank you, sir. Congratulations, Professor Orama. Professor Orama, if you know him well, he's a man of only 2 words. Sir, the podium is yours.
No, Your Majesty and your honorable wife, the organizers of this event, Your Excellencies, the representatives of the President of Ghana and Nigeria, Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is a very, very humbling experience to receive this award, not just because of receiving the award, but also because of who is giving it and where it is being received. As I receive it, I cannot imagine that maybe just a few meters away from here, some 100 years ago, a Konfa Nochi caused a golden stool to fall from the sky and then solidified the kingdom of the Ashantis. I'm very, very pleased that Osei Tutu II is the, I would say, the under whose auspices this award is being given, is here with us. Because that gives me a very, very high responsibility. I then recognize that the award is not just to thank me for whatever I may have done or to recognize whatever I may have done. It's not telling me to go and sit down on my laurels. I take the award as a reminder of the many things that still needs to be done. And I thank you, Your Majesty, I thank the organizers for making it possible for me to be here and to remind me of those responsibilities that still lie ahead. Thank you very much.
Congratulations, Professor Orama Benedict, who in September would have marked 31 years with Afreximbank in a very well-deserved retirement. Another round of applause for our laureate, Professor Benedict Orama. I would now like to call Governors Na Alhaji Al-Hassan and Kobi Asma, who will do us the honors. Not present here. Okay. May I kindly, humbly call the chairperson, if you can kindly do us the honors, Dr. Grace Obing, to present our next laureate, whose immense and astute leadership in global infrastructure and construction industries across the continent has transformed Angola and other countries in the Central Africa region, from road networks, hospitals, water treatment plants, high and medium voltage power lines. Omatapalo is a global leader. Please take a look at the video.
My name is Pedro Santos, and I have the privilege of serving as chairman and CEO of the Matapau Group. I hold a degree in business management from the Universidade Católica Portuguesa and an MBA from Porto Business School. My professional path has taken me through Angola, Portugal, and Central Europe. Joining Matapau was a transformative moment. Today, I'm honored to lead a company that plays a central role in Angola's development and as a growing presence internationally. In 2023, one of our landmark achievements was being awarded the Deal of the Year by the US Exim Bank. This initiative is a clear reflection of our commitment to sustainability and global collaboration. Leadership to me is about more than results. It's about setting direction, fostering purpose, and creating trust. At Matapau, we want to be an African organization to Africa, building opportunities to the continent and a legacy for the future.
Well done. Ladies and gentlemen, our laureate is Pedro Santos. Please warmly welcome him as he receives his citation and his award. Here from the Lifetime Achievement Africa Achievement Prize. Ladies and gentlemen, Pedro Santos, our laureate. Living and realizing dreams and ambitions across the continent and changing lives in the process. Congratulations, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Your Highness, distinguished invited. It's a very pleasure to be here, and it's very important the Angolan and African companies grow up and to be sustainable, because Africa is the future. I believe this, and I have here on my team, they came with me, my friends, and the 14,000 employees that we have. Together, we can do it, and we'll do it. Thank you very much.
Together we will do it, and we have done it. Congratulations, Mr. Pedro Santos. And now, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to bring to the stage our governors, Penyin Baden and Professor Evohesi, to present our next laureate with his award and citation. This next recipient's contribution is Africa's aviation sector, which is remarkable. He is a consummate leader, an innovative chief executive managing several organizations around the continent. We welcome the governors Penyin Baden and Professor Evohesi to take the center stage for us, while I call for a glimpse into the life of our laureate.
Sont permanents. Surtout quand vous voulez faire quelque chose qui dépasse le cadre de votre pays. Chez les anglophones, j'ai eu moins de problèmes, j'ai eu moins de mal. Se mettre ensemble est toujours meilleur. Rester ensemble, évoluons ensemble, développons-nous ensemble. C'est d'amener les jeunes à toujours penser à l'Afrique d'abord. Vous connaissez Amsterdam. Amsterdam, c'était dans l'eau il y a une trentaine, quarantaine d'années. Mais Amsterdam est devenu aujourd'hui l'Europe de l'Europe. Donc, si on a la volonté, on peut faire tout ce qu'on veut faire. Je vous remercie.
Et alors, mesdames et messieurs, c'est avec honneur que je veux présenter sur scène Monsieur Gervais Kofi Jondo. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with honor that I would like to call onto the stage Monsieur Gervais Kofi Jondo, and I'd like the citations to be kindly taken down. Thank you very much. To the floor. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, mesdames et messieurs, applaudissez-vous s'il vous plaît pour Gervais Kofi Jondo. Please give us a round of applause for our laureate, Gervais Kofi Jondo. Ladies and gentlemen, another round of applause for our celebrant, our laureate, the great industrialist, a son of the continent, Monsieur Gervais Kofi Jondo. Thank you. Thank you. May I now have Governor Patricia Poku-Diabe and Dr. Grace Ame-Obing one more time to join us up on stage as we celebrate our next laureate, who is one of Africa's most impressive business icons. His business span across Africa and collectively has contributed to the social economic development of his nation, Togo. He continues to be a role model who has brought about positive change to the lives of millions. We are proud of the son of Africa. Please allow me to call for the video of our next laureate.
Some men dream of change, others build it. Born in Côte d'Ivoire, Mr. Kone Dosangui has spent over 40 years shaping Africa's economic destiny. A visionary entrepreneur, an industrial pioneer, a financier, his legacy is one of action. As founder and chairman of Atlantic Group, he has built a multi-sector powerhouse, 29 subsidiaries in 15 countries, spanning banking, insurance, and industry. Through Atlantic Bank, he has fueled entrepreneurship and economic inclusion. With AFG Assurance, he has safeguarded businesses, families, and investment. And in industry, he has transformed local resources into global excellence. From cement to cocoa processing, from logistics to telecommunication. Yet true leadership is about people. Through the Atlantic Foundation, he has invested in education, health, and financial inclusion. Because Africa's greatest strength is its people. A man of vision, a builder of nations, a leader for generations. Tonight, we celebrate a lifetime of impact. Mr. Kone Dosangui, a proud son of Côte d'Ivoire, a legacy for Africa.
Mesdames, Messieurs, ce soir, nous célébrons notre frère africain, Monsieur Kone Dosangui. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight, we celebrate our African brother, Monsieur Kone Dosangui. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome him as he comes up to the stage to accept his citation and his prize. Félicitations, Kone Dosangui. Nous vous célébrons ce soir. Congratulations, félicitations. We celebrate you, a great man, a great business icon, and a great African. Thank you. Thank you very much. And as our laureates and our governors take their seats, it is now time for us to get a taste of the power and the prowess of Myra Andrade. Ladies and gentlemen, we promised you excitement, and here it is. Do enjoy the power and the music of our sister Myra. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we present to you Mayra Andrade.
Your Majesty, King Otomfo Seitu II, Your Excellency, President Mahama, here represented by His Excellency, the Chief of Staff, Julius Dubra, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I could not miss the opportunity of having a microphone to say a few words. Ghana has always stood as a beacon of resistance, of dignity, and of African leadership. The history of the Ashanti people and so many others who built this land as a place of culture, sovereignty, and ancestral wisdom has always been a profound source of inspiration to me. I stand here today because many before me dared to dream, to forge path, and raise their voices to awaken consciousness and unite the hearts of people. I received this honorable distinction with immense gratitude, and I proudly share it with the people of Cabo Verde. May this award encourage the girls and women of our continent, because our struggle is just, our voice is powerful, and our place is wherever we choose to be. There is no closed road when the soul is free. Thank you very much.
Hoje increana pena chum, hoje brisa na bumente, grande salento em amor, pode amar sempre o frente, deixando saber mo que buscar, a minha lelicima o deixando, sempre sabe estar junto com o bom irmão, sempre em alta neu dentro do meu coração. Hoje o Papa longe bobar, descobri vida longe de tudo nós. Cuida sempre de poder, crer por ser feliz. Descobri vida longe de tudo nós. Cuida sempre de poder, crer por ser feliz. Manhã é hoje que me encreno, só até manhã dia que eu bem. O vida gosta é só de boa, se manhã vida é só de meu. Inês Bajuco, solidão, braça estrela de boa intuição. Pinta na tela de bom mundo, que ela aquarela de emoção. Oh, pra longe bobar, descobri vida longe de tudo nós. Cuida sempre de poder, crer por ser feliz. ser feliz. Não tem que pegar rabato orgulho. vapor de imigração. Na vapor de imigração, na vapor de imigração, na vapor de imigração.
A breath of fresh air and a soothing balm. Please put your hands together in celebration of Myra Andrade and that very masterful performance. Oh, please appreciate it one more time. Tonight has been a celebration of African excellence, and talking of African excellence, it would be remiss of me not to acknowledge one outstanding individual amongst us. I'm particularly delighted at his presence here. I'm talking about the immediate recipient of the award. I'm talking about Mr. Kone Dasongi, whose brilliance, ladies and gentlemen, led to the founding of EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank, and Sky Airlines. Put your hands together in celebration of this great continental asset. We're grateful for your presence with us tonight. In moving on, we would like to do us the honor of presenting the next laureate, the president and the founder of the Millennium Excellence Foundation, Nana Ajiman Prempe. Please welcome him warmly with a round of applause. Our next recipient is celebrated for a special commitment and transformation, infrastructural and rural development, social welfare, women empowerment, and improvement of millions of lives for young people, and is worth recognizing on this global stage tonight. Out of all the states in Nigeria, his leadership of good governance and strategic development is worth emulating. For the next few minutes, please lend your attention to the screen as we show to you our laureate.
Governance is measured by the lives it transforms. Today, we celebrate a visionary leader transforming Akwa Ibom State, Nigeria. Born April 24, 1964 in Enugu, Governor Umar Basieno hails from Ikorekbenudo, Nsedubium. From humble beginnings in Lagos, he rose to become a respected entrepreneur, pastor, and public servant grounded in character and integrity. His private sector journey began at Union Bank and Norman Holdings, where he excelled in corporate leadership. In 1997, he founded Royalty Hotels and Recreations, a thriving group employing over 2,500 people across hospitality, manufacturing, and oil services. In public service, he chaired the State Hotels and Tourism Board, served as Executive Director at Akicop, and later as Commissioner for Lands and Water Resources, where he pioneered Aqua GIS, a land reform initiative. Elected governor in 2023, he unveiled the Arise Agenda, a strategic development plan anchored on agriculture, rural development, infrastructure, security, and education. In just 2 years, his impact is visible statewide. Over 700 kilometers of rural roads, model schools, modern health centers, and a health insurance scheme. A 200-bed referral hospital and 100 medical professionals trained in Europe are also underway. His human capital efforts include youth empowerment, elderly care, and the Compassionate Homes Project, which has delivered over 200 fully furnished homes to vulnerable citizens. Tourism is a priority. The upcoming Arise Resort reclaims 70 hectares for a luxury destination with golf course, floating bars, and mangrove landscapes. It complements other landmark projects like the 5,000 capacity convention center and the revitalized Ibom hotels. Governor Reno is also boosting the state's economy and investment appeal with real estate projects in Lagos, Abuja, and Uyo, as well as robust growth in aviation, maritime, and commerce. His leadership has earned wide recognitions, including Governor of the Year, This Day newspaper, and Rise TV, Leadership and Telegraph newspapers, Most Labor-Friendly Governor, TUC, Distinguished Public Service Award, NACC, Honorary Member, World Conference of Mayors, USA, a 3-star Paul Harris Fellow and Fellow Nigerian Catering and Hotels Institute and Lagos Business School alumnus. He also holds the traditional title of Obonguwan Ansedobium. Governor Umoino's story is one of vision, service, and impact, a worthy recipient of the Lifetime Africa Achievement Award for Good Governance. Ladies and gentlemen, we proudly present His Excellency Pastor Umar Basieno, PhD, Governor of Akwa Ibom State, Nigeria.
And receiving this honor on his behalf is the Deputy Governor. Would you please make welcome Senator Dr. Akon Eya Kenyi. And here's to a man of faith, of vision, and great transformation, under whose leadership the state of Akwa Ibom is experiencing unprecedented growth, development, and spiritual renewal. His commitment to improving infrastructure, healthcare, education, and economic empowerment is yielding tangible results, impacting lives and communities. It is for this reason and more we celebrate his great exploits. Put your hands together in celebration of His Excellency Governor Pastor Umo Eno. Please extend to His Excellency our warmest delight for all that he does for the continent and for the good people of Akwa Ibom State. Nanajiman Prempe, respectfully, I would invite you back as you are assisted by the chairperson of the foundation to present the next award. Our next recipient is one of Ghana's most successful businessmen with a humble beginning. His business impacts every corporate business in Ghana, contributing to Ghana's gross domestic product. Having created thousands of jobs in Ghana, he has successfully established businesses in 7 other African countries. Would you please lend your attention to the screen as we appreciate our laureate.
From the humble beginnings of a small village in Bredi in the Bono East region emerged a visionary whose name now resonates across continent. Dr. Nick Danso Ejay, an industrialist, innovator, and philanthropist, stands as a beacon of Ghanaian excellence, shaping industries and transforming lives. Raised by his father, the village chief Nana Kwejo Ejay, and the mother Abena Echan, young Nick learned the values of hard work and community. By the age of 11, he was already a budding entrepreneur, trading goods and making a name for himself in his hometown. Meet Dr. Nick Danso Ejay, an industrialist, innovator, and philanthropist. His story began with humble roots, trading goods, and blossomed into a life of unparalleled achievement. From the streets of Tema to the global business arena of Europe, Dr. Danso Ejay embraced challenges, redefined industries, and returned to Ghana with a vision. In the year 1992, he laid the foundation of his legacy by establishing the Royal Nick Hotel, setting the standard for luxury in Tema. But that was just the beginning. With his foresight, he introduced Ghana to transformative trade facilitation systems through the Ghana Link Network services. The revolutionary integrated customs management system, that is ICUMS, streamlined customs operations, boosting government revenue and cutting inefficiencies. Beyond trade, Dr. Danso Ejay ventured into energy with Micel Energy and Nick Petroleum, meeting Ghana's demand for premium petroleum products. His Golden Cement Ghana Limited now supports Ghana's construction needs with superior quality cement, laying the foundation, quite literally, for a stronger future. As part of his vision to revolutionize trade facilitation across Africa, Dr. Nick Danso Ejay established Nick TC Scan, providing state-of-the-art scanning services and weigh bridges strategically sited at ports. His single-window customs solution, currently operational in the Gambia, is a testament to his drive for regional integration in trade efficiency. With aspirations to expand the ICUMS and its single-window customs solution beyond Ghana, Dr. Danso Ejay is positioning these systems as regional products to streamline trade across the continent. Additionally, the Nick TC Scan is now operational in Sierra Leone, further cementing his impact on the customs and logistics landscape in West Africa. When the ICUMS e-tracking system was rolled out, it faced significant resistance. Importers, agents, and truck drivers conspired to sabotage the devices, throwing them into swamps, burying them underground, submerging them in rivers, or even destroying them by fire or impact. But the robust design, water-resistant nature, and intelligent software of the trackers always led to their recovery. These incidents didn't go unpunished. Every perpetrator was tracked, identified, and arrested by customs, thanks to the user data associated with each tracking request. The Nick TC Scan machines have proven vital in national security and anti-smuggling operations. At the Kotoka International Airport, scanners exposed concealed gold hidden inside a traditional mask and slippers destined for the United States. These machines have also detected firearms and harmful materials hidden in cargo both at seaports and airports, preventing their illegal entry or exit and ensuring the safety of the nation. But for Dr. Nick Danso Ejay, success isn't just about profits, it's about purpose. Through his unwavering commitment to corporate social responsibility, he has funded scholarships for underprivileged students, constructed hospitals and police stations, and even donated millions to disaster relief efforts. His vision extends far beyond business. It's about building communities and changing lives.
Recognition has followed his trailblazing path. From Entrepreneur of the Year to Lifetime Achievement Awards, Dr. Nick Dansueje has been celebrated for his innovation, leadership, and impact. Yet he remains grounded, a man who believes in using success to uplift others. Dr. Nick Dansueje's story is not just one of business triumphs. It's a story of resilience, innovation, and unwavering dedication to Ghana's progress. His journey reminds us all that with vision, hard work, and a heart for humanity, we can build not just industries, but legacies that inspire future generations. Dr. Nick Dansueje, a life dedicated to progress, purpose, and prosperity.
Dr. Nick Dansueje, visionary entrepreneur, driving economic growth in Ghana and Africa with a purpose. For his dedication to excellence and commitment to giving back to the community, we celebrate him, we honor his achievements, and look forward to his continuous impact on Ghana and Africa's economic landscape. Congratulations, sir. Had this been an election, you'd have had at least 50 plus 1. And so please, the floor is yours. A few remarks. Please, a round of applause.
Nana Otumfo Asantehene. I think today one of my chairmen reported me to Nana. But you know, business, when you are doing business, you have to have your own mind. Anytime I'm going to do any business, I will go to my grandpa and take advice. I'm happy here today because I'm seeing Chief of Staff and I'm seeing Branston. Chief of Staff, if you can remember, Branston did ICOM's feasibility studies. And after that, you couldn't break the 8. As MPP wanted to break the 8 and they cannot get it too. So when you could not break the 8, I used the feasibility studies that Branston, he's here, did to win ICOMs. And I was consulting the king every moment. So sometimes I will go and meet MPS boss, we fast more, we make friends, you know. Before I come, I'm using the king's knowledge to talk to the big people. So thank you everybody. Thanks for the Ghana Link workers, my wife and children, we suffer a lot. And MPS boss knows, and Nana also knows, and Chief of Staff knows. I think everybody knows. It was not easy. My partner is here, the Spanish man. We've grown up together in Spain, and I came here with him to do business with him, Mr. Jaime Lopez. He got opportunity to meet the king today. So thank you, everybody, especially my workers. MPS boss, you know, my OSEP suffering a lot. So thank you very much.
Dr. Nick Dansueje, an epitome of resilience, dedication, tenacity of purpose. And this is how we celebrate him. Please, one more time, a round of applause. Madam Chair, together with Mr. President, please stay with me. And now, Your Majesty, Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, respectfully I ask that we all be grounded in our seats as we come to the climax of today's event. At this edition of the Lifetime Africa Achievement Prize, we're pleased to bestow an honor, distinguished honor, on the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Here to receive the award on his behalf is his Minister of State for Foreign Affairs. Would you please rise in acknowledgement of Her Excellency Ambassador Bianca Odumegu Ojukwu, representing the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu. We honor His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, for his inspiring leadership on all fronts. As chair of ECOWAS and a leader of one of Africa's greatest economies, the Lifetime Africa Achievement Prize is presented to him today. Please, a round of applause. Your Excellency, a few remarks, if you may.
Your Majesty, Otumfuo Osei Tutu II, the Santehene and life patron of the Millennium Excellence Foundation, Your Excellencies, and I would like, of course, to acknowledge the presence of Honorable Julius Deba, representing His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana, John Dramani Mahama. He is his Chief of Staff. I would like to recognize the delegation that came from Nigeria, from Akwa Ibom State, as represented by the Deputy Governor, Her Excellency Senator Eya Kenyi, and in a very special way, with a great sense of pride, I would like to recognize Professor Benedict Orama, the chairman and president of Afrexim Bank. He, of course, is one of tonight's awardees. Distinguished laureates, esteemed members of the Millennium Excellence Foundation, ladies and gentlemen, I bring warm and fraternal greetings from the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, who would have loved to share this evening with his very good friend, Otumfuo Osei Tutu II. He tried everything possible to be here tonight, but unfortunately, due to circumstances beyond his control, he was unable to make it, which explains why I'm here, representing him, and the remarks that I will make tonight are his remarks. I quote, "It is with profound humility, immense gratitude, and a strong sense of purpose that I stand before you today, not only as the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, but as a son of Africa, devoted to the promise of this continent and to the advancement of her people. Let me first extend my heartfelt appreciation to His Majesty, Otumfuo Osei Tutu II, whose statesmanship and cultural stewardship continue to uplift our shared African identity. I also thank the Millennium Excellence Foundation for this extraordinary honor. To receive this award is to stand on the shoulders of Africa's giant leaders and visionaries who shaped the conscience and the character of our continent. Today, as we commemorate 25 years of this noble institution, we celebrate more than a milestone, and we affirm a movement towards excellence, a movement towards integrity, a movement towards a future where Africa charts its own path, speaks with its own voice, and builds on the strength of its people. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, in Nigeria, we are driving that movement through our renewed hope agenda, a bold, comprehensive blueprint to reposition our nation for sustainable growth, social inclusion, security, and global competitiveness. This agenda is rooted in the belief that hope is not a mere sentiment. It is a call to action. We are investing in infrastructure, education, and technology to unleash our human capital. We are enacting reforms to deepen good governance and economic resilience. We are strengthening institutions to deliver to our people, and we are creating new opportunities for young Nigerians to thrive and to lead. But our vision does not end at our borders. The renewed hope agenda is also a continental commitment. Africa's renaissance must be homegrown. It must be anchored in peace, driven by innovation, and upheld by values that are authentically ours. Resilience, dignity, excellence, and unity. Today I stand here as a bridge between legacy and future. I dedicate this award not to myself, but to every African child who dreams beyond limits, to every community that dares to rise from the ashes of despair, and to every leader who believes that the time for Africa is not tomorrow, it is now. Let us recommit ourselves to the task of nation building and continent building. Let us build institutions that outlast personalities. Let us shape policies that uplift the weak and let us act with the urgency, courage, and vision that history demands of us. To the Millennium Excellence Foundation, may your light continue to shine. May your next 25 years be even more impactful. Most importantly, may our children live in an Africa that is not defined by struggle, but by strength, not by despair, but by hope, not by poverty, but by promise. I thank you all.
The warm and thoughtful remarks of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, rendered to us by the Minister of State for Foreign Affairs of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Her Excellency Ambassador Bianca Odumegu Ojukwu. Please, one more time, a round of applause. Please extend our appreciation to His Excellency, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, for his tremendous leadership and his inspiration. And now it falls to you, the President and founder of the Millennium Excellence Foundation, together with the board chair, to please take your place in the middle as I make a very important correction dear to our King. The King has instructed that we rectify an anomaly, as a matter of fact, a travesty of justice. Whereas the founder of ASCAI and EcoBank is Mr. Jervis Kofi Jondo, we wrongly ascribed it to someone else. So please, it's official. The founder of ASCAI and EcoBank is Mr. Jervis Kofi Jondo. Please, a resounding round of applause. Congratulations, sir, and many thanks to our King for bringing that to our attention. And now, ladies and gentlemen, being prepared in heart and in mind, I ask that we all rise and receive the gift of the occasion, our King, Asante Hene Otumfuo Osei-Tutu II, as he confers the final honor for tonight.
Embrafom. 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 For his visionary leadership and commitment for his visionary leadership and commitment to fostering a mutually beneficial, for his visionary leadership and commitment to fostering mutually beneficial collaborations across sectors through a reset economy that is inclusive and participatory. The King, acting through the President and the Chair of the Millennium Excellence Foundation, is pleased to bestow this Lifetime Africa Achievement Prize to the 6th President of the 4th Republic of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Receiving this on his behalf, his Chief of Staff, the Honorable Julius Debra. Please make him welcome with a round of applause. Flanked by the regional minister, the mayor of Kumasi. And here is to the President of our Republic, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. We're grateful to you, our King, for this honor. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, please put your hands together. Your Majesty, respectfully. Your Majesty, respectfully invite you back to your seats. Please be seated. And now the President of our Republic, through his Chief of Staff, the Honorable Julius Debra.
Your Royal Highness, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Excellencies, captains of business, and friends. Let me, on behalf of His Excellency the President, thank you so much for the opportunity given him and for the award conferred on him. He really appreciated it. Naturally, he would have loved to be here, but As we all know, unfortunately, he couldn't be here. And as my colleague said, that's why I'm here. Now, whilst I was seated, something was running up my mind. And I was asking myself that the founder of ASCI and EcoBank is in this hall with us. And then it took me to the other side of my thinking, and I concluded by saying that it is possible. Someone asked me, we've heard the president talk about resetting. What is the resetting all about? Part of it is for us to begin to think that we can have founders of ASCIs, founders of EcoBanks, founders of many, many huge corporations in our lifetime. And so, Your Royal Majesty, I want to, on behalf of His Excellency the President, assure you that we are going to do anything necessary to ensure that Ghanaian businesses thrive and grow, so that next year, when we gather here, we will have more of the ASCIs and EcoBanks to celebrate. Thank you. May you live long and prosper, Your Highness. May everything you touch be successful. We wish you so well. Thank you for coming.
The President of the Republic, a recipient of the Lifetime Africa Achievement Prize, speaking to us through his Chief of Staff, the Honorable Julius Debra. Please, one more time, a round of applause. What an amazing evening it has been. My sister Anita, it falls to you now.
Thank you very much, Jerry. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I have the honor of inviting up to the podium to give us the vote of thanks, the Governing Board Chairperson, Professor Elsie Kaufman. Please welcome her.
His Majesty, our life patron, distinguished guests, respected dignitaries, esteemed award recipients, and all of our cherished attendees, on behalf of the Millennium Excellence Foundation, it is an immense honor for me to express our deepest gratitude as we conclude this splendid awards ceremony. First and foremost, we extend our sincere appreciation to our esteemed life patron, whose presence has added prestige and warmth to this occasion. Your presence and support truly enrich our journey. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, Nana. To our award recipients, your hard work, perseverance, and excellence have brought us to this celebratory moment. Today, we honor not just your achievements, but the dedication and passion behind them. You are an inspiration to us all, and we commend you wholeheartedly. Congratulations, everyone. Our heartfelt thanks also go to the organizing committee and every individual who contributed to making this event such a grand success. From meticulous planning to seamless execution, your dedication has ensured that this evening remains a cherished memory for all of us. Thank you so much. We are immensely grateful to our sponsors, partners, and supporters whose unwavering commitment has made this event possible. Without you would not have been possible at all. So thank you. Your generosity and encouragement empower us to continue striving for greater heights. Finally, to each and every one of you who joined us today, your presence, enthusiasm, and encouragement have made this celebration truly special. We value your support and look forward to many more occasions to come together in appreciation of excellence. As we bring this evening to a close, let's carry forward the spirit of achievement and collaboration, inspiring one another to aim higher and to dream bigger. Thank you, and may we continue to celebrate success together. Thank you very much.
Many thanks to you, Professor Elsie Kaufman, a member of the governing board of the Millennium Excellence Foundation, delivering the vote of thanks with mathematical exactness and scientific precision, NMSQ style. It's been a wonderful evening, celebration of excellence, achievements, and service to the continent. Anita, you have the last word for tonight.
Thank you very much, Jerry. You often don't give me the last word. It must be because the Royal Highness is here. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been an absolute honor serving you. Most importantly, it's been an honor of my life serving you from the perspective of celebrating men and women who carry the torch of Africa with pride. They don't only carry the torch, but they shine it right through every single corner of this continent, from the north to the south, the east to the west. Their work, their dedication, their voice, their action is all collectively an indication that Africa is powerful. And once we start to embrace it and believe in it, nobody can take that power away from us.
And so we leave you with the words of the Secretary General of the AFCFTA, who says, and I quote, "Today we stand at the threshold of a new dawn for Africa, with a youthful population bursting with energy and innovation, abundant natural resources waiting to be harnessed, and the African Continental Free Trade Area uniting us as a single common market. We have the unprecedented opportunity to shape our collective destiny and unlock the continent's true potential." Let's meet here, same time, next year, or any other time, and when we do, we'll be able to count the dividends that have accrued from this tap on the back to you, our distinguished laureates. To this end, may God bless you, Your Majesty, Otunfo Osei-Tutu. May God bless the Millennium Excellence Foundation. May God bless this prize. May God bless our homeland, Ghana, but most importantly, may God bless our homeland, Africa, and make her the tree of life. We rise in acknowledgement of our host nation, Ghana, with the national anthem. Three happy cheers for Africa. Hip hip, hip hip, and hip hip. Your Majesty, if it pleases you, respectfully, I'd like to invite you, together with the President and the Chair, together with our guest of honor and our special guest, the Minister of State for Foreign Affairs of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, to please proceed to the front for a symbolic photograph. Thereafter, we shall take 3 more. The first photo will be with His Majesty, the Chief of Staff of the Republic of Ghana, the Minister of State for Foreign Affairs of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, flanked by the President of the Millennium Excellence Foundation and the Chairperson of the Board. Pacho Embra Fom Kakra na mintuminya announcements. Mamunjai na Embra Fom Kakra na mintuminya announcements. The second photo will be with all our distinguished laureates. I ask that you please proceed. And the last photo will be with members of the governing board. I ask that you join on stage. All our governors, please come up stage. The King would like to host us all in the hall, but it's strictly by invitation. So please, for all those who are invited, please make your way to the hall at exactly 7 o'clock for us to commence dinner. Thank you. Please remain standing as the King and the official party take leave of us. We want to thank you all for coming. Please remain standing as the King and the official party take leave of us. Dinner is at 7 o'clock. It is strictly by invitation. We invite all to please make their way to the hall and be seated at exactly 7 o'clock. Thank you.